There's 5,000 mentorship programs across our country, and less than 1% of them, and maybe as few as 5, actually are focused on LGBTQ youth. I continually heard, this is a big gap, and we need something like this.
Anytime that there's an opportunity to be involved in culturally specific programming for marginalized populations, I feel a responsibility to just show up.
We started QUEERSPACE Hangouts, and that's our mentorship program where we match an LGBTQ youth with an LGBTQ adult.
You know, being a queer kid in this day and age, you know, everybody's like, oh, it's so great, you get to be out in the open, it's wonderful. But, you know, it's still hard.
I can relate to my parents in some ways, but of course, they are heterosexual, so it's a bit harder to relate in those ways.
It's important to have another queer adult in my life, because as a queer person, it's really important to get exposure like that.
I knew the exact moment when I thought back to the 16-year-old version of myself, and I thought, where was this when I was 16? So I knew in that moment that I had to be involved so that other 16-year-olds could feel completely different and feel community, feel safe.
I hear from the parents that their kids feel like they're just doing a little bit better in life, but I hear from the mentors also like the youth are starting to open up more, they're starting to share more of like both the joys and the challenges in their life.
It's exciting being able to meet this need that's been a huge gap in the community for a very long time.
We're not in this just for our kids. We're in this for all these kids. And finding a way to give them the support to make them feel not just strong, not just confident, but to celebrate who they are.
It's good to support QUEERSPACE Collective because it'll help queer kids be able to find their own identity and to become more themselves.
It's not that much of a time commitment to just get involved in little ways.
And it's as easy as going to QUEERSPACE's website, sending an email, saying, hey, where can I donate? Do you need volunteers for this? How can I be a mentor? Asking those simple questions, super easy emails to send, and can make a world of a difference.
I would just encourage you to learn more about QUEERSPACE Collective, figure out ways that you might support us so that we can really grow our organization and really grow the number of kids that we can work with and really increase our impact.